Crowds have lined the streets of central London to watch Elizabeth II's coffin be taken to Buckingham Palace, where its arrival was watched by King Charles along with the rest of the late Queen's children and grandchildren. The oak casket was transported in a ceremonial state hearse from RAF Northolt in West London. It had been flown from Edinburgh, where 26,000 people had queued to pay their respects in St Giles Cathedral. Our royal correspondent Jonny Dymond reports.
The Queen's last flight took off from Scotland, soaring into sunshine and blue skies. The huge Royal Air Force C-17 carrying her coffin landed at RAF Northolt through low grey cloud and into drizzle. An RAF Guard of Honour waited, its colours draped with a black mourning banner. Those colours were lowered to the ground.
Royal salute. Present arms.
Slowly, an RAF bearer party carried her coffin, draped with the royal standard, from the plane and almost impossibly slowly marched to the state hearse. And the Queen departed for a final journey into her capital. Ahead of her, the blue flashing lights of the police motorcycle outriders cut through the approaching dusk. Much of the route through West London was lined with onlookers, some throwing flowers at the passing vehicle, some cheering, but many simply standing and watching. The hearse was lit from within, and the yellow and red of the standard blazed out into the gathering darkness. And then the convoy turned into central London, and onlookers pushed forward against police lines. Outside the palace, the crowds stood silent, waiting in the night. As the convoy passed into the space in front of the palace, a long line of policemen and women bowed their heads. Slowly, the convoy went round the Queen Victoria Monument. Then the great gates opened, the hearse drove in, and the Queen returned for the last time to the palace that was for so long her home.